Hello fellow gardeners, and welcome to Gardening in the Mountains. Behind me is one of my favorite shrubs for the mountain garden. It's an Edgeworthia or paper bush. Today is March the 9th and it is in full bloom. It's an absolutely incredible plant. It is a member of the Daphne family and it is very, very fragrant. It opened at the end of February and the fragrance is absolutely wonderful, and it attracts pollinators when the temperatures are over 50 degrees. The paper bush gets about 5 feet tall by 5 feet wide, and of course, like any Daphne, it needs good drainage. The common name paper bush comes from the fact that in Japan they grow this tree and use the bark, the shrub, and they use the bark to make paper that's used in their banknotes. It is deer resistant, which is very important here in the mountains, and it's blooming when not much else is blooming in the garden. It is hardy to zone 7 to 10. If you don't have this in part of your garden, you definitely need it. So what happens is it is deciduous. In spring, the leaves will come out and they're about 2 to 3 inches oblong shaped. And in the fall, they lose their leaves, and you can see it has some of the most beautiful bark. It's brown with little white markings on it. It has a beautiful bark. And also in the fall, it starts forming these flower buds. And they are white and silver underneath right here when they're not open. And so you have that all winter long, and then in February you have these beautiful blooms that open up that are a bright golden color underneath and very, very fragrant. These will fall off in about a month or so, and the leaves will come back on the plant. It's kind of inconspicuous when the leaves are on the plant, and you wonder, what the heck is this and why does she have it in her garden? But when it loses its leaves and you have those beautiful silver white flower buds and this beautiful bark, you'll understand why. So again, for the mountains, this is an incredible plant. It will grow in parts, and it does prefer some shade. Here in the mountains, in the hottest months of the year, it clouds up and rains usually pretty much every afternoon in June, July, and August. So it definitely clouds up. We don't get those searing hot temperatures that you get even starting in zone 8. Anything below zone 8, I would definitely give it some shade. But I have it growing in my garden in part sun, part shade. I have friends that are growing them in full sun, and then I have some in some pretty deep shade. Now, the ones in the deeper shade do not bloom as well as the ones that are getting more sun, and they also don't grow as fast. But wow, what an amazing, amazing plant. And later on, I'll show you how you can make more Edgeworthia in another video. Thanks, and always remember to garden like you will live forever.